Okay, it is time to get back into the game. Hello, everybody. My name's Karen. Welcome on in. We are playing some more .hack.gu Volume 3 Redemption. This time, as I grab my controller, we have quite a lot to do today. Well, we have a lot to do and nothing to do all at the same time. Pretty much, we kind of need to establish a little bit of a status quo because we have my goal is to finish the vast majority of the side quests and the books today, which is not going to be the easiest thing to do, mind you, because we do have to check one major thing, and it's going to be pretty easy. As you guys know, Makanu, we have the PK guy over at the far end where the at-homes normally are. We have the Chim Chim guy. We have the Lucky Animals guy. And we have the Mecha Grubby guy. All of which are different side quests that we've had access to throughout our time here in the game. And we are just gonna keep it simple today. My goal is to get notably farther amongst the quests and even finish a couple beforehand. And I'm heading over to the Lucky Animal guy first because the Lucky Animal guy is going to be the one where that's going to end up needing probably the most work. And unfortunately for us, I did not make my list of all the lucky animals that are needed. So we're going to be kind of in this together. So that's my fault. It is what it is. And for the time being, I'm not going to bring, while we're hunting for lucky animals, I may not bring party members sometimes because, as a reminder, a lot of it is, a lot of the way that you need to be able to find lucky animals is based on the difference between the, your average level and such, because it ends up just being a little messy. Because right now, if we did our average, we would be 100 something divided by 3. So it'd be like 150 plus 141 plus 134, and divide that value by 3. So our average level is 141. So that's something to just kind of bear in mind as we kind of continue doing this. Because if we are... The algorithm for hunting these various mobs are very, very weird. So that's part of the reason why it's going to... Why at least the note-taking part of this is going to take a moment. Because not only do we have to consider our, like, average level relative to where we're going, we have to just do our best to kind of maintain our things, I guess. I know that this is not a great explanation, but yeah, because if your average level is 132, then okay, I'll use the example that the guide that I have has, because that will likely make more sense than what my brain is trying to do. So so we'll take the Malice Cat, for example. It's an unlucky animal, and that's the example that they're using in the guide. we'll just say that amongst Haseo and the party, the average level is 134. Or sorry, 132. That means that we need to go to a field with last digit 7 in order to find a Malice Cat. That's just because and I know that my brain is not the best at this. You know what? I always... Thank goodness there's a table. I don't know why my brain was like struggling with trying to explain it. Okay. I understand this table. This is not too bad. So the only problem is that it oh, okay. I know. All right, I got it. Sorry. This is what happens when you don't prepare as adequately as you would have liked. But it's not too bad. Unfortunately, we have to do this a little bit of the old-fashioned way. And we got to be careful of when our party members level up. Sleipnir. Wait, have I really not seen Tsutsuga? So what I'm kind of doing right now, as you guys are kind of seeing me adjust things, is that I am the order that's on the wiki is the same as the order that is that this guide uses. So after the Fate Worm, we have the Totetsu. Goodness, I could not say that correctly for a moment. The Kudon. And mind you, all their bonuses do stay the same, by the way. All these lucky animals. Tengu. I don't think we've seen a Chimera. Okay, we just need the rest of the animals. So that's good to know. I just decided to scroll down and I was like, this will either help me or hinder me greatly depending on which one is needed. But yeah, we basically need all the lucky animals. We still also need to do a lot of PvP matches and still need to kick a lot of Chim Chims. So the only thing that kind of sucks about unlucky animals is that they're bad, they're aggressive, and you kind of have to play a little slow with them when it comes to kicking. A lot of the time, they will effectively like lucky animals when they appear out on the field. They tend to have like little happy, and they're having a good little time. Unlucky animals are pissed a good chunk of the time. So we are going to attempt to do all three at once, basically. There's going to be a lot of different stages that we're going to be kind of going through today. And while the intent is going to be to do decently sized clears on good chunks of them, there's kind of no promise that things will end up the way that we want. Because the alternative way that we could do this is that we're in Makanu right now. There's no reason why we aren't able to just use Haseo, for example, and just, because he's 150, we know that the table is going to be fairly consistent. So, like, easy example is that if we go for the gold bird, right? I know that I need an area ending in 9. And the good thing for us is that we also do have that one item, the, what's it called? The animal radar, I believe? Yeah. So it's gonna be relative. Sorry. They'll have that good old cough. It's going to be relatively easy to find a nice handful of these guys. And also we'll see Mecha Grunty as well. And even some other players if I wanted to get the Pikmin thing done. So yeah, as you guys can kind of see, the guns don't actually two-shot them, which is interesting. But I don't really care all that much. So there's probably a cheat code around here, but I will have to deal with that at another point. But you guys see how convenient it kind of is to be able to walk around all these different fields, and we can still actually get a decent amount done. If you guys saw, we can still get surprise attacks with our bike. It is just that our inventory will get pretty clogged pretty fast. So it's like, yay, but like a mindful yay. All right, so we know that it's not on this island. And remember, we don't want to stay here too long. Because even though we did finish the Doppelganger quest line, right? There is a non-zero, there's still a decent, like, odd that Doppelganger can still spawn. But I don't have my headphones on, which means I don't have to listen to the creepy music. So yeah. And there we go. Found the gold bird. Its effect? Turn everything around to treasure boxes. Conveniently, right next to a town or platform. So we can approach it like that if we chose. But what I normally do is kind of knowing what I do know ahead of time. What do I know ahead of time, actually? Never mind. Ignore me. Well, like, don't like ignore me, but disregard that thought. Okay. It will also be very helpful, just as a side note. Like, say, for instance, if I bring Syllabus and Gaspard with me, right? Just in case if I want to hit some Chim Chims and things like that. We're going to be focusing primarily on the field ones first. We've already gotten the Sleipnir. So we're going to actually head over and try to deal with the Malice animal. So our average level currently is like 136 plus 134 plus 150 divided by 3. So our average level currently is 140. Ends in perfect 0. Which means that on the table that I'm using, which I'm just pulling from the wiki, for the two-tailed fox, we want to be in a field and we want a level ending in 7. The other thing that I am going to try to also combine in all of this if I can find it, is adding the Berserker keyword. The Berserker keyword actually forces a PvP encounter to spawn. So we need to actually switch our second word, our first or second word. So if we do returning, ideally a Malice cat should spawn. So, yep, you guys see it over there? It's gonna likely be better for us to take care of these guys first. This just gives us the it gives us the best chance to sneak up on it without too much trouble. Because I think the mouse cat's effect is a little annoying. So yeah, we can basically hide ourselves and then kick it twice. And now we no longer have to deal with it. We get our Mecha Grunty. And now we have to look for the PvP battle that's on this field. Y'all, it's okay. The monsters did not do anything wrong. They're just programmed and built to be that way. Afterwards, I'm also gonna be looking for the glitches as well. I guess while we're doing this, just mostly so that way, and note, this is a huge if cheat codes spawn, then we'll be ready. So there may be moments where I do accidentally full clear dungeons. Not world ending. Is this a boss stage? I truly don't know. Okay. I should just ran all 3 of them over if I was gonna actually make contact for battle. That's on me. I could have sworn that I saw a glitch like over here. But I do find it weird that I have yet to see the battle area. That word is supposed to guarantee them. you guys already know that I am trying to avoid some of these. But not all of them are avoidable, which is fine. As Gaspard deliberately nukes the crap out of them. Are they with the boss? Well, poor boss is gone.
This is a piece of cake.
Okay, there we go.
I'm getting nervous.
Yeah, these guys are going to be the only ones who are going to be worth fighting here.
This is a piece of cake.
Okay. Just like that, we did get everything that we more or less came here for. And I don't look for a mouse cat. Yeah, because I don't have to look for a mouse cat. We got another PvP fight and we got another grunty save. So realistically, I could do this in higher leveled areas. Of course. I'm trying to take advantage now to just go on ahead and get them. I think scrolling up is gonna get us to Berserker faster. Honestly, at the rate this is going, this might actually be about the same distance. Do I need field 3? I don't, because that'll spawn another mouse cat. Or if I was inside a dungeon, it could have been a dark goat. So I think let's try to aim for something that ends in 5. Okay. So you guys are already aware of the goal. We found a Leviathan.
Choose from one of these. Let's get him.
These guys don't fall to a simple just running over, which is good.
That was a good battle.
But yeah, the real reason I'm over here is for the glitch. I was gonna try to squeeze by, but I couldn't. You hate to see it. Dang, imagine being so weak that you're only doing ones to me now. But it isn't like I don't have a piece of armor that reduces the physical damage that I take down like 70%. It does suck that for some of the PvE stuff that it's not super guaranteed, I guess. All right. We're between a lot of different mobs. No! I didn't want to interact with you. I wanted to interact with Mecha Grunty. You hate to see it. There's a lot of mobs in this area. But yeah, Mecha Grunty is the real reason why I want a ton of Chim Chims. So we got Leviathan, another Mecha Grunty, another battle area. But you guys get the general idea now. So I think I'm gonna actually throw us into a Sigma server. And we'll balance out some easy I got violently distracted by some very interesting news that they messed up on. Secret lair for Magic the Gathering. They goofed. I'll keep the goof a little secret. So yeah, we don't need Moonlight anymore, thank God. But we definitely are looking for Cassiopeia to get to Berserker. So let's see. We already got Leviathan. We don't need Ganesha. Let's do High Wolf. We need a 4. And unfortunately, this still is a little low for the team. But we can always gauge experience when we can. Yeah, eventually he'll come down from the sky. I just kind of kept him juggle-uggling. But yeah, now the syllabus is 137, we do have to kind of be mindful. Just a bit, though. Looking around, though, looks like a lot of these enemies are ones that we've fought in the past. I thought that looks like the boss was up here for a moment. But, okay, no, it's a teleporter. Also, I think that there was a lucky animal right there. Okay. Yeah, I know for a fact we fought the atmospheres before.
This is a piece of cake.
Sad thing is that I can't really use the... Oh my goodness, syllabuses are... Hey, get over here. Let's get the support set. All right, cheat code. It's a Hades Bane salve, that's fine. It might be catered a little bit to the... And I'm trying to look for Mecha Grunty, which, by the way. So I already forgot if we got him in this area or not. Funny face, I already am not dealing with the whole flying mechanic.
We crushed them.
I think that's actually one of the more weaker monster designs, I guess. Are these ones that the ones that fly and you have to knock them down first. Yeah, interestingly enough, I find it to be a little bit closer to one of their more weaker designs for enemies. Just because I just don't think it adds really anything that I would consider engaging or fun. All right. Oh, there he is. I see you, Mecha Grunty. Yes, I do. But yeah, you guys see that even with the insane level gap. That we are doing just fine.
I didn't even break a sweat.
I love that I am capped out on equipment. Good to know. I need to go and sell some stuff when I return to the platform next.
I remember this.
Bro, be a bud.
At least Mecha Grunty's been giving us a good amount of thingy things. So yeah. Hello, Mr. Boss. Oh, you can't even see the boss from the other island. Do you have to actually make your way there? So let's actually get some of that selling stuff going, because remember, we can drop down our inventory down 15 items. So let's go on ahead and do that, because we picked up a lot of stuff. Goodness. Didn't mean for that cough to come out in the way that it did. Oh, okay, interesting. So yeah. We knocked it down a good amount. We still have a lot of stuff to sell, but as we do these faster runs through the different areas, we'll end up getting more equipment, and having to send more equipment away. It'll be a whole thing. So now, because the average level is now going to shift, we can multiply this by 3 and then add 1, then divide by 3 again. So realistically, right now our rounded levels should still be 140. I don't know if the game does any rounding or anything like that. So let's do the random, which puts us at 139. Do we need dungeon 9? Which the answer should probably be yes. Yeah, because our thing's still 0 and we need D9, so we'll get the... Oh, we'd get the Totetsu, which is actually one that we do need. And because Syllabus and Gaspard are still kind of under-leveled, we'll do a full clear. We're probably just going to try to do enough to get an A. But yeah, the Totetsu's on this floor, so we could just grab it and leave. Because the items that are here aren't going to be very useful for me specifically. Could it be useful for everyone else? Oh, more than likely. But there's a reason why I turned on this this charm like right away. All right. What's your blessing? Oh, okay. So everything's a treasure chest now. So what we can do, yeah, we'll still put a focus on clearing this dungeon out. I think it is important that we do consider that as we kind of proceed on and upwards. So we kind of don't really need the shadow on, because as strong as that is, we're probably going to need the surprise attacks and also just to quickly blaze through these dungeons. Well, funnily enough, I do think that we need this guy for the monster manual. Okay. And then I'm actually going to switch over just to the shadowy death, because I probably shouldn't use the guns, because I should probably aim for getting something like a Rengeki. Which we're now using the Salad or Salade. Don't know what they call it. But the best and worst part about getting this specific one is that we are going to be seeing a lot. And when I say a lot, I mean a lot of chim usage. Yeah, a lot. TKL, you get it. All right, these guys are weak to armor break, so we'll just kind of continue using our longsword here. And I'm not using the trigger finish, so that way we can actually start getting some more Avatar Awakenings going to see if we can try to get that to max level before long. And look, and would you look at that? This is how you get the band back together. So something else that I am going to do while we're out and about, you guys see how many train equipments that we have. So I'm actually gonna use that to our advantage here. And so I could actually keep Syllabus and Gaspard in the party until it's not necessary anymore, really. But as you guys can see with the Demon Safe shoes, it's pretty easy to stay safe. So yeah, something else that I can kind of do, which would unfortunately be the more boring way to go about this, is that if we spam group items, they'll leave a comment, and we can use those to boost our morale like very fast. So if there is another reason to actively look out for some of these different like items and stuff like that. Oh, you're a fake. Let's see. Yeah, so if we had another reason to actively look out for items, this would be why. Oh, I got a spin drink, which was an item that unironically I needed. All right. It's also good that we do have that chim source to kind of keep our energy. Yeah, energy. Up and up, on the up and up. But yeah, I am kicking chims just to make sure that we get an A. One of the other things I'm doing is that I wasn't considering this at first, but it ended up just being that way. I am working on trying to effectively platinum the platinum .hackgu, which is going to take a little bit of time, because one of the things that needs to happen is 50 arena matches, and then doing A ranks on, or getting 50 A ranks, which I'm not sure I'm even close to.
That was a good battle.
So yeah, we just need the grunty now. Speak of the devil.
Please eject. Oink. Thank you.
And I'll be always delighted to take a speed charm. You guys see I bought 72 of them because I am truly trying to work my way around here. So yeah, because we're doing closer to a full clear of this, the goal is to get an A rank. And the goal is also to keep leveling up all the different party members. And the goal is to also get as many lucky animals as we can. The PvP and the Chim Chims will probably come a little bit more naturally, but it might be something that we might have to brute force a bit. DK, you get it. I was gonna be like, are these guys the only monsters that are here? They're not. I don't think I've fought a break rest yet, so. Alright. This is probably like the most broadsword usage I've done in Volume 3, by the way. I just wanted to bring that up.
I didn't even break a sweat.
I just think it's fun. Just on a conceptual level, that the entire story mode, I only pulled it out when armor break was necessary, but it wasn't in like 90% of the areas that were present. See, I would put on weaker weapons, but it's kind of one of those situations where it probably won't do as much justice as I would like. And then in the midst of all this, I do have another side quest that we are able to work on, because we still need virus cores, and because we still need virus cores, that means that we still need to fight lost weapons. And if we still need to fight lost weapons, which on level they weren't that difficult. So considering that, oh gosh, the enemies are doing 0 to me. That's silly. It's interesting to actually have to worry a little bit about my SP economy, but I don't think I really care. Now that would have been an appropriate point to probably use double trigger just to guarantee that we got the Rengeki. But that's okay. The nice thing is about this whole situation, by the way, is that a lot of party members still are leveling like relatively independent of us. So eventually all the party members will just innately hit 150. The only one that will likely not is actually just Bordeaux. Ooh, don't like confusion. I didn't like that. Syllabus, stop beating up Gaspard. Okay, I was about to say, where? I was about to say, when is the Rengeki trick gonna pop? But yeah, you can kind of easily see how much experience like Gaspard even is still getting. And so I think we've kicked enough chims for now. Oh, whoops. Wrong way. Wrong way. Don't say nothing. Especially you, Kel, because I know you'll say something. Because you follow the sun better than nothing. But sometimes nothing is the best. I got my eye on you.
I'll crush you.
Okay. Understanding that, at least with using the awakening, that we may not get as much experience out of it, that's fine. Alright, sweet, cheat code. Just what the doctor ordered. Oh no, I know you. I know you real good. I'm kidding. Oh, you know, you want to know what that was just such a weird memory to have appear out of nowhere. So back in middle school, for some reason, I don't remember why. I remember that one of the guys who I was like, one of the guys who I went to school with, he started calling me kitten for some reason. And he wasn't any, trust me, this guy is not like the ha Discord mod personality. No, homie's a big brainiac. He adores math and like all sorts of things. But it was just a very, very bizarre memory to kind of just come back out of nowhere. And no, and I do mean this in the more serious way, drawing this line now, I would rather you not call me, that people not call me that. Just drawing that line now. That is what he said. But I only said that for storytelling. So in context of the story, that's fine. If we're talking about the story as a whole. But also, I also just remembered that I ended up like, no, and I think this is part of the reason why I was like, draw this line. I just remember being very annoyed about it. I don't remember too much else, but it was just weird that that memory was something that came up out of thin air, nowhere. Goodness. Lots of cheat codes here. But yeah, I had a pretty good friendship with this guy. Before we ended up going to separate high schools. Oh, I can actually tell this story. Now that we're just kind of not opening up the... Though we are opening up the floodgates. So, I know a decent amount of Pi. Like the number that never ends. I'm not perfect at it, and I'm not sure if my memory is as solid as it was, but let's see if I remember a good chunk of it.
I'll crush you.
It was 3.14159.265. Oh god, wait, hold on. I want to do over. 3.14159.265 3584 7432346. I think it was one of those things that like momentum kicked in, and when I paused, it like all the potential values that were there just kind of left my brain completely. So how close was I? It is, but yeah, it was because this guy, I rode with him on the bus, and he would always be practicing, Pi. So after just like auditory, repetition, I just kind of picked up enough of it. But yeah, that's my weird random fun fact about myself. Now, knowing that I was under 5 off, I'll take it. I'll take that.
First strike.
There was also another time when I went to his birthday and like I almost drowned in his pool. Still can't really swim to this day, by the way. One of them was accidental. I was walking around like the edge of the pool just because their pool was rather expansive.
This is a piece of cake.
And I think I had slipped. It was either I had slipped or I didn't actually pay attention to where the edge of the pool was. I'm actually not a spatially aware person either. This is like some lore. But I ended up falling into the pool. My glasses fell in and everything. I was blind back then too. And the first time it was an accident. The second time, he had his pool had a water slide. And I think this was back when I was in 6th grade, I think. My brain was like, oh, but the water slide sounds like so much fun. And then my ass decided to go into the pool a second time, basically. I took the slide. The slide was fun. I still remember. I had a great time with the slide. But, yeah, that was not like nowhere near my smartest choice. All right, here you go, Gaspard. Here's a new weapon for you. So does I have anything new for you? I'm using this as an excuse to clean out my inventory. All right, you're not there yet, but that's fine. So with that A rank, we got insightful, and I didn't realize I got 92 gems there. Oh my god. So yeah, I mean, oh, and we used to do the thing where, like, if you saw a Volkswagen, I think specifically a Jetta. I don't remember we did it for regular ones, but we like get punched, like we punch each other in the shoulder. It was rough. It was rough because I'm not very car smart. I'm not. Oh, is that why they did it? Yeah, everyone's leveling up slowly but surely. Bordeaux, you'll catch up eventually. But yeah, so, I just remember that we were punching the ever-living daylights out of each other after a point. And the bus driver was just like, "Can y'all just stop?" I'm like, we were like, okay. We never stop. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some random going. Oh god, wait. Did I get the High Wolf or the Totetsu? I forgot. I think it was the Totetsu. I'm just gonna leave a mark there to double check later. Dungeon 2. Oh, I didn't conduct a party average level. My bad. It's a shame that I have to keep doing this, but... Okay, our average level is 141. So... Oh. Lucky Animals straight up outside of Oryu, which is in a dungeon. So any dungeon will do. I think I already have that. Oh no, I don't. So lazy. I want my other type of dungeon. You know, I know that actually this game would have loved to have as a quality of life, and I just came up with this. Favorite words. This game could have really used a favorite words type system. See, I know exactly which dungeon I want. Because I want something like this one. I don't know why I like those dungeons so much. But I think looking at the levels... There we go. Adoring Honor Berserker. Okay. No, but these ones are just very helpful in general. So I like running them. Because just easy example right there, the Oryu. Already done. We got some Chim statues here and everything, so. Also, one of the other things that we have to do is that we still have to break a lot of objects in treasure chests. And I remember that that's for the book. Honestly, I can probably sell an entire economy's worth of those sodas. But middle school was a wild time. There's only like bits and pieces that I remember from my time in middle school. In fact, honestly, like, I get memed on about this a lot, but my short-term memory is horrendously bad. I can confidently say that 9 out of 10 times. I'm the guy who, like, if you told me to turn off the light And then if you immediately tell me to do literally anything else, I'll forget that you told me to turn off the light. Easily. Unfortunately, just for me. Oh, these are some cool looking dual blades. Oh, and they have my favorite, they had like a little chainsaw attacky thing too. I like this the most for the duel. But yeah. My memory is just kind of miserable sometimes. But at the same time, sometimes I can multitask like it ain't nobody's business. Then other times I'm like, what do I do now? There's literally no winning like ever with, just as a heads up, there's no way. I totally forgot that I needed to put the train thing on to Pyros. What I do want to do in the future though, even though this is like the most time consuming thing ever, I don't think I ever will. But the thought of it is honestly very cool. I would love to actually have a lot of these characters actually like really geared up. It sucks that I am still sleeping. I can't even access the menu to command my teammates. So I can't even... Okay, there we go. The reason why that was gonna slowly matter was because I really wanted to get a Rengeki going. I keep forgetting that I need to actually use the double trigger at the end of the Rengeki. That's funny. I have 99 lucid sodas. They literally just kept handing them all to me on like a silver platter. I don't know what this game wanted, yo. So, oh, we got another chaotic PKer. And there is also a much larger reason why I'm paying attention to the PKers more than I usually do. Oh, you sealed me. Good thing I have an item for that. I think. Yeah, Wonder Soda. Oh, you know what? It's a part of the name. Silent Teru. Homie's just gonna keep blocking away. You should have let me get the Rengeki. Would have been a much better death for him. Ooh. Y'all like that sidestep, don't you? Alright. I'm using this mostly to get Avatar Awakening doing full damage. So, as a bit of a reminder, though, as far as like the virus cores go and everything, we probably won't get the rest of them this stream, but I do need 200 in total. All right, let's get you out the sky. I just realized that Gaspar's out of mana. Or not mana, SP. Homie was putting in the work with that tornado skill. But I noticed that the spellcaster's AI, or just like the AI of a lot of the characters that can cast, kind of literally just gravitate to like 2 spells. one for like regular and then one for like sorry, one for like regular free will, and then one for not free will for rage. So I'm gonna use it to take advantage of the platform full heal. This way I don't have to waste any items trying to heal Gaspard's self. When did I pull out a sword? So, of course. Well, time for Auto Battle Simulator. If I want an Auto Battle game, I'm an active P5X and Star Rail player. I got my Auto Battle covered. Even though I have no idea where my phone is anyway. Come on, punch the Sayo. You can do it. Come on, punch him. Punch him in the gut. For making me go through that, I'm just gonna kill you. Don't you guys think that this is a graceful mercy? But yeah, I realize now that I do need to use Ghost Falcon before the battle ends. If I'm defeating an enemy with the Rengeki specifically, it's because interesting. So I'm just thinking about what I actually want to have on. Oh, right. That's why Gaspard's thing, like, gets absolutely throttled. I honestly forgot that I have him on a SP before HP. A piece of equipment. I am still surprised though that the guns are still horrendously bad at building Rengekis. I still can't believe that Empty Skies is also in the game. And we got it as early as 125. So if this was one of those moments where I just needed... Thank you, game. I was ready to tilt. I was ready to tilt. Does this game know anything else besides Lucid Sodas? Ooh, are we gonna get back to back? Oh, nope. I'm gonna use Ghost Falcon to try to take both these guys out the sky ASAP. Because I can use Avatar Awakening on them. Can we talk about the fact that I watched multiple virus cores go into me? And the game said no. Yeah, we can give up on the simple super belt. The simple super belt, that's like the... You guys got it? No. But yeah, I still think that these are probably one of the easier dungeon slash fields to complete. Because it's very straightforward. And I think, and for me, that matters. Okay. There's so many of these mobs. Do I have anti-sleep available? Because that might just matter more than... Yeah, it's weird to say, but I think that just might matter more at the moment for me. Because if I can put on anti-sleep... I don't care. Now I can put on sleep counter. So I'm just gonna put what's it called back on other self. Honestly, Pierce, I get these vibes from you. I forgot where I was going with this.
You're open.
Okay. Both these guys are knocked out the sky. I'm just trying to be like more ready for if they decide to cast magic. Which is why I've been keeping my distance. Because the nice thing about X form is that dash. But yeah, I like doing these ones because not only does it help maintain the combo, but it almost like soft guarantees that I'll get more than one Rengeki off of a singular mob.
I didn't even break a sweat.
And can we talk about how much so much experience?
You're open.
Okay. I think what I might do... Hey, no. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. I need to cure the sleep. Here, have a stimulant. Have some Adderall. Honestly, him having the SP HP exchange, not as bad as I thought it was going to be, but it definitely feel. Oh no, I forgot to hit the thing. It's fine though. So yeah, now we're kind of touching base on like required fight territory, which again is fine. Hey, I'll take a cheat code. And the many lucid sodas. So we're kind of at the point now though that I think we've kicked enough chims to where we can probably kick these vases and go. Because we're back over 300. Which I know we're going to get higher than that as soon as we have to... Oh no, what are you? Your judgments. Ew. Brother, It's flipping its hair back and forth. I kind of want to already use guns. Stop it. Stop countering me. Let me break your armor. Or just let me do all that. So normally on a floor like this, this is probably the, yeah, I was gonna say this is where the statue is. Because normally if they have a boss like that at the end, we're done. Okay, so we're not gonna give up on that item. What do I want to toss? We'll toss one of the rough shells. And we got bullseye. See, there is still reason to do every number do. So before we even head over to Gaspard, I'm prioritizing just getting the handful of the like level 1 area pieces just out of my way. Because we're slightly like, we're actually starting to make, I would say, a decent amount of money. Oh, actually, Gaspard can put on like one of these. So I won't get rid of all of them. And I'm keeping a lot of the train items. Okay. All right, I can't gift Gaspard anything right now. We're getting close to having most things maxed. Because we got book 3 done. So I have a lot of items to collect. A lot of it is just tied to some of the stuff that we're missing are tied to side quests. So we'll likely have to finish the book when we're done with the Forest of Pain, I'd imagine. Do I have a Lance Rook on me? Oh, for once I don't. And y'all are tough to please. Goodness. Do I have to do some more gifting or something? Okay. So let's see. Yeah, because the only reason I have these two in my party was for like to try to get their affection up. But these guys are like, they ain't getting it. What did I just kick not too long ago? Because yeah, kicked a gold bird at some point. I know I kicked Leviathan. We did not kick it to the Sutsuga. Oh, we definitely kicked the High Wolf. And okay, we did kick the Totetsu. Everything else we have not kicked. And we've also been getting rid of a lot of the chaotic PKs. I actually don't know how many we have so far. So I am using this as an excuse to head to Makanu. Okay. So let's go see our good old buddy, old pal, old friend, old buddy of ours, Dingo. All right, Dingo, what you got? All right, so we still have 3 more. Yeah, Sandy Fan, Fusion Leaf, Steel Crest, Steel Shell. So we still have 3 more. There's a reason why I'm trying to keep track of that quest line in specific. Looks like we're not even close to 1,000. Well, we're almost at 500. So my read is honestly that we switch back to doing what we're gonna do is that we're gonna work on some more lost weapons first. This is more so to kind of break up the monotony for me, just kind of going to areas a little purposelessly. So we can still get 3 of them. So I think we should get Yada's. And Coons. So there's no rhyme or reason, I guess, to why I chose these 2. Maybe they sounded interesting to a degree, I don't know. But we want to reach that lost ground. So, realistically, we shouldn't have too many problems. Yeah, so the Lost Beast is, Lost Beast, sorry, I had totally had a brain fart. They are all still very much so the levels that they were. And considering that right now, I myself am very strong relative to the other 2. Because look at how much damage the guns are actually just doing. I think I am going to switch. Probably back to Heinz Invasion. Yeah, just because I knew I was going to probably see just better damage overall. So I think for a couple of these fights, for the multiple Rengekis that I can get, I'm definitely gonna have to keep that in mind. Something interesting that I have noticed about the fans and just being a macabre, the Yada being like a macabre dancer in general. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one for Coon. Oh dear, I haven't upgraded your armor in that long, Coon? Here, take a shelled uniform. You can keep the same gun on, but you're gonna be like everybody else. You are gonna get the nice, fun experience item. So yeah, I'm not necessarily worried about a lot of these guys' materials, but I do want to put the little training thing on them, so that way we are still being as productive as can be. I still can't believe that, like, this is as neat as it gets. Sorry. Whew. Interesting. I'm also paying attention to lots of their names because this is the uncounseled. Oh, sir, you don't know who you're messing with. My name is Haseo the Third. Except I know that Haseo's not the third, but I wanted to say something that I felt like was going to be cool, but it might not have been cool. Oh, Yada, you poor thing. I still remember the days when I took damage. I don't have those days anymore because I have defeated myself multiple times, actually, across 3 separate games. So after these two, we have what? Pi and Sakubo left? So maybe I actually do need another 100? Which sucks because getting those cores took like the entire game and then some. Homie, I don't think you want to heal yourself. You should probably just let us put you out of your misery now. I'm just trying to tell homeboy that because it's better this way for his health. Off topic, can you talk about how crazy their defense is?
That was nothing.
Alright, so we got voice cleanser. Yeah, it is just Sakubo and Pi left. I wish I could adjust my party in here. Like, going to town isn't that big a deal, but it's just annoying. Would have been a lovely quality of life. Gonna get the Rengeki spamming going, so let's give it up for Endrin. Because yeah, if we can get the Rengeki spam going and get all these Avatar Awakenings, then we'll be able to level up all these weapons in no time. Then as always, I can write down what I do off camera and then just kind of explain what that all entails. Because I think what I may do is before we even tackle the Forest of Pain, I will show you guys like everything that I do off camera in like in preparation, of course.
You're open.
All right, come on, give me that Rengeki. So I plan to switch weapons after. There we go. Entrance's Devil's Sword is definitely a larger part of why we're able to do certain things. Very, very nice. So the next thing is, could you guys imagine if this bot had if this game had anti-heal in place? Like the only anti-heal mechanic that I can think of for the moment at least is on was in the arena. So yeah, prize damage gonna be crazy. But yep, we just need 50 not 50 more, 45 more, and then we can deal with the Sakubos. But I hope y'all appreciated the progress thus far. Sorry, I was definitely like brain farting. But before we do continue on with like the next kind of set of this, I am gonna go on ahead and be right back. Not gonna be gone too long, but I do just need to use the restroom and grab a new water bottle. So give me one moment. I'm not going too far away. Perfect time for the cough to come through, though. All right, I have returned. We are getting back into this. So gonna head to Tartaga. Just gonna be easier long term. So let's see how we the table, that's what I need to start. I was sitting kind of like thinking to myself, I was like, what am I even trying to say? I need the wiki. Let's start there. Sometimes when you let your brain just deactivate, you just end up in weird situations like mine where I'm like, what's happening? So we'll head up the beginner server. Kudan. We do need a Kudan. But it's specifically in a dungeon. All right. Oh no, wait, my average level's off. I think it might be fine. Oh, wait, I can just check the radar. Chimera, which I do need. It's unfortunately in the third block, so we are just gonna throw this on and do what the game said. Speed on through. Oh, wait, there's a battle area. Nope, that comes first. And of course, that was wild. And a little silly. So we don't need the Berserker slant hood on. Oh. These Demon Save boots are fantastic. And don't let nobody tell you otherwise. But yeah. My priority is just getting to the third block. It's not like I can't just do like a proper full clear because I one-shot everything here. But just the thought of doing that just kind of sucks.
I remember this.
Please eject Chimps.
Yes, please take these Chim Chims away from me, Mecha Grunty. Before the assassins come and get them from me. I was trying to take it out before entrance got over there. Oh no. I was trying to give you a soft mercy. You have to understand. Oh my god, I wanted 15? Dang, the game's greedy. You know what? Actually, no. I'm not gonna fight anymore.
I didn't even break a sweat.
Unless... No, I don't like trying to get A rank on these dungeons in specific. Mostly because there's not a ton to work with. Why are you all getting beat up by level 1 goblins? Olive, baby girl, what you doing? Man. These poor players. Because what do you mean you're on like your last breath, some level 1 rookies when you level 30? So the nice thing about where the Chimera is, at least relative to like most of these other mobs, it's just right here. Well, it's gonna assist me in the next 6 battles. Well, too bad I'm leaving. And we gotta do the most important thing before we head back out. And that is understandably get more of this stuff sold. Like I mentioned before, I'm only selling the simple items for right now. Just because I'm gonna gift the training item to most of the other team members. Because I do want to try to make this as literally as not terrible as possible. And just sitting over there with there you go. He's just sitting over there with a 25%er. Yeah, all in all, these are just ways to kind of work toward reducing my overall inventory size. So knowing what I do now, that's gonna equal 0, then 15 plus 28, that's 330, right? No, it's gonna definitely be higher than 37 plus 43, that's 80. 80, so that's 130. No, 330. It should be. No, why did I keep getting this wrong? It's 430. So our average level is closer to 143. So if our average party level is 3, then we want what do we want? Okay, we need a 2 or 7 dungeon, or a 3 or 8 dungeon. We basically need a dungeon, but just 1 or 6. No, not 1 or 6. 2 or 7, 3 or 8, or 4 and 9. But we do need a dungeon. Not what I need. There we go. Yeah, this will spawn in a Toko. Or it should spawn in a Toko. Hi, Med Guild. Oh no, wait, this is a field. I made myself sad. I might as well grab this while I'm here. Oh, this gave me a Ganesha. Oh yeah, because I'm not done. Well, I might as well grab Mecha Grunty while I'm here.
I remember this.
Please inject chim.
We're still not done. We're still not done with him yet. But we must be getting close. Okay. So let's try this again. As a reminder, need a dungeon. With a 2 or a 7. Yeah. Because also one of the other things that I'm kind of missing, at least as far as like items and stuff go, and I don't mind talking to these guys because it might get to a point where honestly I can probably get away with the whole NPC thing. Okay, we now know where to go, and we know it's on the second floor. Oh god, oh god. There we go. Oh, and Mecha Grunty's right here?
Oh well.
Chim sphere, please. Chim.
Don't worry, I am happy to donate my Chim Spheres to you because I know I'm going to get significantly more towards the latter half of this game. Oh, there's a... Okay, why is everything like right here? Goodness, imagine the overkill damages GP just like right then and there. But yeah, so I hope you guys at least get some insight on like what the end game for this really can look like if you're going for like a completionist angle. There could, honestly, there could be a world where obviously I handle a lot more of the stuff off camera. Do I need to give you guys flyers? There's still 3 other people here. But I like taking care of my PvP challenges out on feeds. So. We got what we needed, so let's head out. My brain had already forgotten which one I got, but it was the Tokol. So we need Baku, which is 3 or 8 in a dungeon. Yes, I need a 3, 8, a 4, or a 9. I got an 8. What am I blanking out? Animal radar. Okay. In the furthest block, That is fine. This game just hates me. But there we go. That was the cough I was looking for. The speed charm definitely makes this less miserable, but a big piece of advice that I have is that Yada has a very, like, a similar enough move. To where, honestly, all you really need is him in your parties. And you'd be fine.
Oh well.
Gym sphere, please. Oink. Gym.
Alright, we're still not at 30 yet for Mecha Grunty. But we're bringing the totals down. It was just going after that God Chim was so good for this. That's what happens when I get disoriented. No! It's okay. It's fine. It's cool. I can be cool about things. I just want to get into a hallway. Yeah. Yup. You can give an attack set this time, that's fine. See, I could have gotten the item and left. But I didn't want to do all that. Something else that I'm also going to do while I am thinking about it. Going to sell like 50 of these Lucid Sodas. That was literally just because I had so many of them. So, Baku is the one that we just got. You see, I didn't keep track of how many that I actually had left as far as lucky animals go, so I've just kind of adopted the good old winging it strategy. And sometimes winging it is okay. And I finally found my phone. That is awkward. Oh, there's so many things that I missed. Oh my goodness. Oopsies. Well, you hate to see it, but it is what it is. Okay. Next one. I need a 4 or a 9 in a depth. Thankfully, neither Pi nor Engine's leveled up. And you guys are already aware. As you continue to grind this out, I I still am having a good time with Volume 3, I realized that a lot of this game's power, for lack of a better term, is in a lot of this game's power is in its stuff like its post game. And I think that that is important to point out. Because sometimes a game's story can be allowed to be weaker to have a very enjoyable post game to make up for it. And I'm enjoying it. It's grindy, yes. I won't deny that. And if you are looking for something that isn't gonna... If you weren't looking for something grindy, then, oh boy, you're in the wrong spot. I'll take 2 fairy orbs. But the reason why I kind of bring that up is that it really does capture a little bit of that MMO feel, maybe a little too well. Because I think that there is some stuff that can be more or less like allowed to be a grind. But then of course there are also the moments and things where you really start questioning like why they do that. Do you really like how some of these evolved weapons actually do look? There you are, Mecha Grunty.
I remember this.
Tim sphere, please. Oink. Tim.
We'll see him again, probably a lot sooner than later. Yeah, there's a non-zero chance that just because of how many people I'm talking to, going through all these different areas. Sorry, wasn't ready. It could accidentally be that like if I just spent an hour and talked to all the, of course the other one, and talked to all the Bigman guys, then we might actually be in a pretty interesting spot. Wait, what did the Toko's effect do? Oh, okay. No, I got that. I've been actually keeping my list as up to date as I thought I was. But once we get all the lucky animals at least uniquely kicked, then I just need to find an area where the PvP area is right next to the platform that I spawned from. Because after that, then it's just grinding that out until the cows come home. Okay. So did our average level change drastically? Because I can multiply that by 3, add 1, then redivide it by 3. It could be 143 or 144. The average is at 0.6, and I'm inclined to think that's going to round up, so I'm going to act as if it is 144. So we need this Sutsuga, which means that we need a field 6. So, assuming that looks like sleep. Oh, Poison Lele. So we're still treated as a 143. That's good to know. Let's use Justice. All right. Good experience. And Olive, it was you again. I just Girl, if you don't find a better hobby, me and the homies are mad at Olive. I'll take a little cutie, little pink slate near. Little pink cutie patootie. Yeah, that would be an example of an area that I would farm after I know the lucky apples. So we need then party level 3. We need field 4 or field 9. I saw field 4. I honestly thought that that person's name was different, but that's fine. I truly thought that it said Cooch. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Kill. I get it. But not the Pixar mom thick. That's just funny.
I remember this.
Oh wow, I'm almost nearly out of chims. This is why we just have a little bit of a GTA moment. They got a couple. Yep, we were just looking for the Sutsuga. Which at first I'm doing like a quick little mini route. I said route, because we aren't actually trying to get all the symbol fragments. So doing it like a quick little wrap around at each of these different areas is, in my opinion, a decent option. Oh, and I just ran them all over. Oh, that. Ooh, that was very unfortunate for them. I tried to take these guys out before they got to him. Trying to offer everyone a swift, ranged mercy. But then Pi and Entrance are like, no, 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 no. They're just like, nope. Range who? The Sutsuga was really trying to run. I'll give it props for trying. All right, kicked enough shits. I love that I got a couple C's and then because of the chims, just C, 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 S. Okay. I'm tired of the you have max inventory warning coming up, so I'm opting to do my best to kind of correct the problem now. All right, that should be enough selling. Okay, so we got the Sutsuga. All right, let's get this dumb two-tailed fox. Our average level is at 3, and it looks like it doesn't spawn at 3, so we do have to do a little party shifting. Or I can do a little Haseo solo mode for a little bit. I'm thinking it'll probably be easier to just do a little Haseo solo moment. So we need the two-tailed fox, which is F7. Oh, and it spawns me in front of a battle area? Oh, Dragonfly, you're gonna wish that you didn't know how to guard. We're just gonna... And now let's have fun.
This is a piece of cake.
Thank you for the death, I guess. So the unfortunate thing about this animal, you can see it over there. I have to make sure that I am careful. Cause yeah. There we go. Honestly, if that was gonna be that easy, I probably should have just done it. Okay. So we have the Kudon, we have the Tengu, we have the Oryu, the Nue, and the Dark Goat. So let's take care of the Dark Goat. All of these are dungeons, so we are out of the fields. Good thing to note. Kudon is 1. So chasing Mortuary's Daydream, perfect. And I don't mind picking up all these coupons because I forgot where I was gonna go with that. All right, we need to quickly get to the 3rd block. I also wanted to get that on my... This is one of the rare times where I'm actually needs a speed talisman instead of a speed charm just to kind of help push things along. I wish there something that I do wish that this game had, which I think would have been a very cool touch, is that I wish that this game had a kind of like I think Pokemon Mystery Dungeon has it. Like the fairy orb gives us the map of the area, but I wish there was an item that allowed me to just skip the floor. Because everyone, just want you to already know, we would have max purchased, max traded, did whatever we could to get as much of them as possible. I'm glad that with the demon safe shoes, that most enemies are like, even if you're too close to them, they do not know that you're there. Okay, so going straight ahead, that is going to be the stage exit, which unfortunately we don't want just quite yet. We want this little side pocket right here, because if you can see, we got our little friend, the Kudan. Who I still think that, like, I thought that would be a fast way to level, but I don't think so unless if you had an area set up where you're like guaranteed an XP lucky animal spawn every time and it's next to you, you go kick it and then you leave. So next, after the Kudan, I'm just going down in the order of my my notes. Tengu should be next, which is... Where is Tengu? Oh, okay. Dungeon 5. I could also do this for the Auryu? Or Oryu? Auryu? Okay. And then where are you more specific? Oh no. Oh, I already have the Oryu kit. Never mind. So then what I'm actually going to do is that I'm actually going to go to the lucky animal guy. We still have 3 lucky animals, the Tengu, the Nue, and the Dark Goat. However, I've mentioned this in Volume 1 and I've mentioned this in Volume 2. There is a bug that unfortunately plagued the original and this new version of the game, where if you're not careful, if you get all of the lucky animals, like pick all of them at least once, there is a non-zero chance that you end up messing it up where it will stop tracking the it'll stop tracking the regular kicks. Yeah, so Tengu, Nue, and Dark Goat. So that'll put us at 27. So if that puts us at 27, the reason why that matters is that I can kick those last 3 and be at 27. But then now I have an exact starting point for why am I blanking? I have an exact starting point for how much I need to do to get to 50. And I think that aspect of it matters more. Okay. So let's go back to the table and kind of just continue on with our little adventure. Tengu, so we need Dungeon 5. I'm tired of that dungeon layout, to be honest. Upfront Wrath's bum. So Tengu's on the second floor. But if this goes with Lucky Animals, I imagine that we're pretty close with Mecha Grunty. The only thing that is going to suck is doing all the battle arenas until we get all the chaotic PKs, because then I may open Monday's stream a little bit differently, because there's something that we are waiting on. Okay. I'm just gonna knock you over to the out of bound field so you can start taking that extra 1 additional damage. And then let's finish you off kindly, like the Terror of Death we are.
I didn't even break a sweat.
I appreciate that we took a broad wheel from the man. So yeah, if I wanted to try to get A ranks in these low-level dungeons, it wouldn't be too bad. Especially with the Demon Safe Shoes. Just take every battle, one-shot everything that level 1. Just make sure, and then also just making sure that you're tagging everything. Thank you, you tried to juke me. I saw that. Oh, I meant to look for... I should look for Mecha Grunty. That's on me. All on me. So yeah, I have the Nue and the Dark Goat. Nue is 7. Please don't be on the 3rd floor. I wouldn't mind this one if they weren't always all on the 3rd floor. Do I need to... Oh, actually, I already got this weapon too. I'm actually almost done with all the weapons. I just need to find a lance. That's the only one that I need to find, and that's gonna be the hard one to find. Okay, the new way's on the second block. I will 100% take that. So then, can I do this? I can have this here. There we go. I figured it out. Streamer figures out how to use space on their screen. Crazy concept, right? I definitely have seen a Fate book. Definitely seen jump vlogs, I think. But I definitely seen man gloves. Sorry, I've also have not been checking off the items that we've been running into. When I definitely should have been. I'll take some weird black tea. I'm also just thinking about the Mecha Grunty situation. Like, we should be like near done. Okay, there. I might actually have to stock up soon on berry stuff. Wonder why they felt the devs had initially felt the need to have that pan over and show me every single time. Guys, isn't it crazy to think that I'm finally like down from 300? I think that's like a slightly crazy concept to think about. Oh, sweet! Explosive Gia. So we are actually one off for the we're actually one off of I already forgot what they're called. Let's use armor break. Ooh, that was diabolical.
This is a piece of cake.
Oh, I think Iota, funnily enough, was one of the NPCs that I needed, unfortunately, for just like items. All right. So the thing that's nice about the new way is that obviously, as you can kind of see already, Swan's a king chip. So that was a nice way to kind of get a little soft replenish of our supplies. I think this dungeon might actually be the best for these cheat codes, though. I'm only finishing out this floor because I think... I'm gonna go to the third. Okay. Yep, I thought so. I knew that Mecha Grunty couldn't have been too far off. And we got a... All right. Got one more. Dark Goat. Which is in a level 3 area. Now, come on, be on the first floor. Chasing Swift 2 Wings. God, could you imagine that was my reward for all my hard work and effort? Nope, you're in the second floor. That's fine. Second floor is fine. It's third floor. Don't want to be here any longer than I have. Which is why I always say that these couple seconds of menuing to get a speed charm going, or speed talisman even, I think it's always worth it. Just because even with the tuned up speed, which...
Oh well. Wonder if I
Gem sphere, please. Oink. Oink. Thank you.
Are we done saving him yet? Because I actually ran out. Yeah, like the next run of things, I can't actually help him. Yeah, because basically, unless if I sit around and farm chim-chims, like I have to be near done with him, right? Okay. Hopes and prayers, guys. I need him on the right over here. As soon as I discovered this is a cheat code, it is not. All right. Thoughts and prayers did not help me there. It just means that he's over here. And dun da da da. All right. We've done it. We kicked all of them. So there is a separate reward for kicking all of them, which is why I choose to do that all the time. What was 7? Okay, 7 is a new field 7. Ooh, two-tailed fox, no. Field 4? Field 4 is always a positive one. So the only reason why I wanted to go to a field is because fields tend to be the easiest way to kind of tackle all three. Because battlefields are easy to find if they are on the stage. Steam Grunny's right here. Last time we saw, we need like 31. So we know what platform he's by. I have a return feather. Or I can drive back. Either way, it doesn't matter as much. So we got a solid amount, so let's go on ahead and help him out real quick.
I remember
Hey,
this.
bro, be a butt. Woo, woo, woo.
Because I'm pretty sure the game is like... Why did my bike do that? So, even though I have this very wide bike, I'm just trying to make sure that wherever I drive to, I can pretend like I'm a skinny little celebrity. See? And I love the fact that I don't have to get into battle. Wait, is that you over there? All right, simple enough. Okay. So I've already been to all 4 platforms, so there's just not a battleground here. But there is a person here. Yeah, because there used to be a spot that used to be like really good for that sort of thing. But let's get some of this affection stuff ongoing. So we'll bring Kuhn and Gaspard, and because we need so many, let's say I want a nice field area. There might not be a battle area, but there definitely should be a God Chim around. And because I'm doing the barbecue thing, it makes sense that there's no dude. Oh, there it is. Oh wait, that's a king one. Oh no! Why are y'all here? Says me, the person who ran into them. But I guess 1 bike hit counts as 3. That's cool.
I remember that.
Please eject.
Okay, there's the last one.
Thank you for.
Oh, wait, it's a whole cutscene. Oh, this is cute. You guys don't see me, like, bob my head a little bit, and that's fine. This game has some of the most random songs. This is too troublesome. All right, let's go ahead and find this God Chim, shall we? Because that's truly the only reason that we're here. Because we still need more Chims for the other dude. You don't see me. Yeah, you may be God, but I got you. So yeah, this is just the way, a nice and easy way to level up your friend's affection. Let's get him. I think you mean I crushed them with my vehicle. Okay. So we have a couple of places to kind of stop at. I think one more Chim God should finish the other dude off. I'm inclined to think so. we still need 400. Which is kind of crazy to think about. Because now I don't have a easy deposit. We'll drop this tidal wave. So yeah, we still need to fight like 43 or so PKers. Like, we're not out of the woods yet. But we're making very good progress. But let's go ahead and head over to the Steam guy because Mecha Grunty is the first quest that we finished. Which I don't know, I think that's really cool. But I don't think God Chim counts towards that quest. But yep, we rescued them all the 30 times. Okay. So, interestingly enough, we have new mail. I wonder what's up with that. So, notice a bonus quest edition. A bonus quest, Farewell Mecha Grunty, has been added to the quest shop at Bragapona. We're not going to touch base on that one yet. But I did want to bring that one up. I'm just thinking. Gonna make a slightly separate save just in case, because I don't think I got the bug that everyone's talking about. But I can't remember if I got 27 or 28. Did I kick something else? We're gonna start off by assuming that I have 27. And we're also gonna see Bickman, actually. This is one time we're probably gonna see him. Hey, I've been getting all these people in the outdoors. Alright, never gotten special tea before, but I appreciate it.
Hey.
Okay, so I got 28. I got the Enlightened Cape. Let's see some of that armor that we did just pick up, by the way. So, got Steam Blower DX. Counter fire attack when hit with regular attacks. That might just be good to put on someone. We also got Dragon Rage a little while back from Lucky Animals. So we can give them Paralysis or Voodoo. Also got the Steam War Suit, which gives us SP regeneration with SP Eater. That might be pretty good. And we also got Enlightened Cape, which gives Nature's Gift, SP by 50% and magic damage by 25%. Might be pretty good on one of our spellcasters. So, all in all, we've been doing pretty good. We also got the Steam Apron, which faster skill trigger recharge time is always a good thing. So yeah, we're kind of filling out our items pretty nicely, I would say. All right, let's see, what should we do? What am I blanking on? So I'm just trying to use the internet as a resource. Okay, I'm gonna show you guys what I'm gonna be doing for next little while. Halberd, Daybreaks, I think this was actually from a this is from a Reddit thread that I found a little while ago that I used in volume 1 to kind of get a lot of this stuff taken care of. But Halberd, Daybreaks, Berserker. So, let's see. Gonna take a quick look around because this area might be different than how it looks in volume 1. Okay, game, chill out. The game was really like, dude. Wait, these are just around.
I'll crush you.
Oh. Fine, I will crush you.
This is a piece of cake.
See, it looks like at least relative to volume 1. This used to be the spot. But it's very possible that, you know, through procedural generation and all that, that now that we're in volume 3, it's definitely not the same area. And I want you guys to know that this is Olive again, by the way. Yes, I'm gonna keep her forever permanently comboed there until the game either gives me a Rengeki or if we take her out. Or take her out once the Rengeki connects. I don't want the tidal wave, girl. So yeah, having to do 50 PvP sounds like a lot. Thank you, Ganesha. I think that was Ganesha. So, something that I wanted to kind of point out as a little bit of a fun fact, because I'm a little bit of a weirdo gamer. This entire time, this entire stream, up until we listened to that Steam Grunty's little theme song, I was oh wait, I think now it's actually someone who I need to look for. Oh, never mind. I don't need her anymore. I feel like that whiplash of that was actually very toxic. So, to provide some context, I used to need an item for her, and then the item dropped while we were doing all this different like grinding and farming today. The goal is to be more or less done with all these quests, and I think I also have to do some stuff with the bike one as well. So let's see. I'm just trying to get these out of my inventory, so I'm not putting these in my storage. So these, I will say, are very good for like morale building, and then I could just spam Avatar Awakening. So if there was a reason to keep at least some of these, that would be probably the one reason to keep them. But nah, don't really need all that. So let's go down. All right, we're almost done. We just have this book left, and that'll likely be done in the Forest of Pain, just because there's going to be some special stuff at the Forest of Pain that will help encourage that. We don't have every item in the game, I know, but we have enough items to finish the book. I think that's enough to make me happy, so I really just have to do a lot more of battling. Not only here, but in the arena and like all of that. And that's fine. We have one more lost weapon, which that shouldn't take too long. Once again, while I'm getting everybody to level 50 or 150, which will still take a bit, that will likely come naturally. So I'm not too worried. Anyway, I'm gonna go on ahead and end things off a little bit early, because a lot of this is just kind of general gameplay things, and I don't think we really need to touch base on too much more. So I need to have dinner too. So thank you guys also very much for watching tonight. On Monday, we're gonna do whatever last bit of grinding that we need before the end, and we will likely put it all together. And I'll be good. So I hope you guys have a fantastic night. I'll see you guys all in the next one. I need to quickly eat some food.